everybody, a very good morning to you. Grace and Jim joining you to kick off December.
That's right, and it feels like December outside.
Sure does.
And it's going to feel even more like December tomorrow, Matt, when the snow comes.
We are expecting snow, yeah, right on time too. With it being the start of December, I mean, if I could have picked a day for snow to be in the forecast, I think it would be today. I'll take it. I know not for you, Grace. Yeah, I know you're having to, battle through it.
I'll bundle up. I'll be okay.
That's right. The good thing is we're not expecting crazy snowfall accumulations. Honestly, it'll be just enough to make it pretty outside as we head throughout our day tomorrow morning. This winter weather advisory is in place until tomorrow at 9 a.m. And as we head into the next upcoming hours, we're going to continue staying cloudy and cold. As we go into the night, that's whenever our weather impact alert will take place, because as we see the arrival of those snow showers, there will be a few slick spots on those roads throughout your Tuesday morning commute. So you want to make sure that you have enough time to plan for some slow traffic to start off our day tomorrow. Here's a look across downtown. At the moment, temperatures staying chilly with temperatures ranging into those mid to upper 20s across Jefferson County. We've got our southern Indiana cities in the lower 20s as well, near Bedford, 22, 25 Seymour. Back in Kentucky, Shepherdsville, 25, 23 for you folks near Hodgenville. Satellite and radar continuing to just stay cloudy for us so far this morning, but notice over just towards our west, that's where the development of some of those snow showers already are starting to shape up. As we head later on into the day, we will just continue staying under this cloudy trend. Cloudy skies will be continuous throughout the day along with those chilly temperatures. So you'll notice as we head into the remainder of our morning time, temperatures staying right around freezing. It'll be a brief period that we see temperatures above freezing as we head later on into the afternoon. Throughout the evening, that's whenever we'll start seeing those clouds continue, along with the arrival of some of those sporadic snow showers that will give way to more widespread and mature snow activity as we head into the overnight hours and into the first few hours of our Tuesday morning. So we will continue to keep you updated with all of those latest details. Expect just a cloudy ride to school, and on your way back, those clouds continuing with temperatures barely above freezing. We'll have more weather details coming up soon. Here's Matthew, though, with an update on traffic.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Looking outside the door for you this morning, only seeing one stalled vehicle near downtown. That's not causing really any issues outside for you as you make your morning commute, and also heading back to school and work just after the holiday week. And as you look at outside right now, smooth sailing out there for the start of your Monday morning and the start of December as well. But just in case you haven't heard already, we are seeing some travel impacts that we'll see tonight back on Tuesday morning for some accumulating snow. So some slippy travel will be possible, so take it nice and slow as we head towards tonight back into tomorrow. We'll send it back over to you, Jim and Grace.
Matthew, thank you very much. New this morning, a child is dead after a 3-car crash in the Iroquois neighborhood.
Another woman had to go to the hospital, and a juvenile driver is facing charges. LMPD says around 3 Sunday afternoon, a car was speeding north on Taylor Boulevard near Iroquois High School when the driver hit a pole and then another car head-on. That car hit a third parked vehicle. Police say the juvenile driver of the initial car and a passenger ran from the scene before the driver was found and arrested. The passenger has not been located. Meanwhile, EMS took an injured woman and child to the hospital. The woman is expected to survive, but the child died at Norton Children's. The traffic unit is investigating, and LMPD hasn't said what the charges are for that driver.
One person is dead and another is hurt after 2 shootings in the Parkland neighborhood. It happened just minutes apart from each other and just blocks away. LMPD responded to a shooting late Saturday night along Greenwood Avenue, west of 28th Street. Police found a man there who had been shot. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. But then just minutes later, officers responded to a second shooting call a block away on the same street, this time just east of 32nd Street. Police found another man who had been shot. That man died before they could get him to the hospital. Police are still trying to figure out if there's a connection between these 2 victims. If you have any information that could help, you're asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD.
This morning, LMPD could restart work to recover a car that drove into the Ohio Saturday night. Police said witnesses saw it go in around 7:30 near Joe's Crab Shack. Responders found the vehicle without a person inside, but currents kept them from getting the car out. LMPD said the river still wasn't safe Sunday, so they had to pause efforts to get the car out and find a victim. Police haven't said if the incident was intentional or accidental, and they're monitoring the river to see when it's safe to restart the recovery.
This morning, a minor is in custody in connection to a deadly shooting in the Parkland neighborhood. That shooting happened just after 3 o'clock Friday afternoon at a house in Catalpa Street. LMPD says that officers responded and found a man with a gunshot wound inside that home. He died at the scene. Saturday, the LMPD announced the arrest of a minor connected to that case. That boy is charged with murder, second-degree fleeing or evading police, possession of a handgun by a minor, and concealing or carrying a concealed weapon. Police say they are still investigating this situation. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office has not released the victim's identification just yet.
JCPS has proposed some big changes for several schools next year, and today they want to hear from you. JCPS is hosting feedback session tonight at Cameron Middle School from 5 to 6. Now, this is all surrounding potential fixes for the district's $188 million budget deficit. JCPS has already proposed closing and consolidating some schools. There will be 2 other meetings this week. One is tomorrow at the Center for Professional Learning, and the other is Wednesday at the Academy at Shawnee.
New overnight, multiple sources, including ESPN, are reporting that UK football coach Mark Stoops is expected to be fired today. Stoops has been at the helm of the Cats program for 13 seasons and is the all-time wins leader at Kentucky. But the team posted records of 4-8 and 5-7 in each of the last 2 seasons, missing out on bowl games both of those years. Stoops won just 3 SEC games during that span. He was 82-80 overall as the head coach of the Cats. On Saturday, Kentucky lost 41-0 against state rivals Louisville, the first shutout in the Governor's Cup since 2004. According to the terms of Stoops' contract, the university owes Stoops $37 million within 60 days of his firing. Our own Sarandon Raboyne has said one name to keep front of mind could be offensive coordinator for Oregon, Louisville native Will Stein.
Ongoing construction on Brownsboro Road is proving to be a bit of a Christmas Grinch for local businesses. Normally, Windy Hills lights a tree close by, but the city council says the construction cut off access to the power they needed. Some business owners say the road work has also been driving away customers.
There's a lot of people who just are trying to avoid the area.
There's a lot of traffic and things like that, so we had a slow season.
The construction is all part of a $130 million project on Brownsboro and I-264. Phase 1 is expected to be finished in January.
This weekend, hundreds of custom cars filled the halls of the Expo Center, all to raise money for the people impacted by the UPS plane crash. The Airplane Disaster Victims Relief Indoor Car Show showcased around 350 custom rides, Jeeps, trucks, and bikes. All of the proceeds from Saturday's event will go towards the Team Kentucky Relief Fund, supporting victims of the plane crash. The organizers of the event said it feels good to be able to give back to the community.
It's a special thing to be able to help out in situations like that, and knowing that the money is going to go to the victims' families, and nothing makes that go away or can ever replace that. But at least they can have something to help out through the holidays that might make it a little better.
Yeah, it just feels good to be able to do something like this for such a tragic accident, you know. But we was glad to do it and step up for it, and glad it turned out the way it did.
To stay up to date with our latest coverage of the still developing story, you can visit our website, WHAS11.com, or continue watching the WHAS11 Plus app. Just download it on your TV, and you can watch for free.
This work is vital because in our country, refugees and immigrants are vital. And, you know, at the end of the day, we're all just people, regardless of where we come from and what our background is. And if we're not supporting each other as a community, we're going to suffer as a community.
Organizers of Electifest talking about the work to benefit Kentucky Refugee Ministries. The money that they raised over that event is going to go to resources for folks who have just moved to the United States. If you'd like to donate, you can go to KYRM.com.
Take a look at this video right here. It's really powerful right here. This new body cam footage released by the LMPD of officers who saved a young boy from a house fire back in March. The LMPD releasing this footage over the holiday weekend, and in it you can see officers with fire extinguishers moving through the burnt out halls of this home. We're told that a neighbor had climbed into a bedroom window where the child was unconscious after trying to escape the smoke. And here you can see that boy being handed to officers outside of that window as they were able to get him out of the home. Now the neighbors were able to give him there. We know that they provided first aid on scene, and the boy spent weeks recovering from his burns. His family lost their home to the flames that night. But just a few days ago, that boy and his heroes were reunited. The LMPD officers said that they really don't often get to see the impact that they have on an everyday basis, but this time they did get to see it firsthand.
All right, Matt, coming over to you. What's one thing we need to know?
Chilly weather headed our direction along with wintry weather. We've got a winter weather advisory in place from now until 9 a.m. That's going to be around because we're expecting snow showers across Kentuckiana. Tomorrow's going to be our coldest day of the week. Highs only around the 33-degree mark. So get ready for quite the cool down. We're going to have all the details about that forecast coming up here in a few short minutes.